Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna figure out if your copy of Pokemon Pearl is a original or a fake. Here on my left hand I have the Pokemon Pearl version that is a fake, or what they call reproduction, made in China. I mean, they're all made in China, but this one is definitely a fake copy that I got from AliExpress. And usually these runs for around $10 to $15, and now people are trying to sell them as a sealed USA legit version for around $100, $200, even $300 sometimes. So we're gonna go through stuff to figure out if what you have is a legit copy or a fake copy. We'll do a side-by-side, and from what I can gather, Pokemon Pearl version reproduction ones work just as well as the regular copies, and pretty much every gameplay should be the same, but there's some finicky side of it where sometimes it doesn't work on specific spots. So let's go through it. Alright, here we go guys. The first one I'm gonna show you is the original one. I know that for a fact because I bought this myself when it came out. Let's see. Pay attention to the font, to the color, and we'll do the comparison. It's got the hollow side in there, some dark stuff, but still have some hollow. And hollow, the font. Now let's go through the sealed fake one. It's got the hollow too. It has that Nintendo there. The original version never had it. It did have the Y-fold, but it doesn't have that Nintendo seal in there. At least it's not supposed to. Alright. It looks really the same, but you can tell the difference if you match it together. This one looks darker, this one looks lighter, this one's darker. Now let's try with the E rating. Looks thinner. The font looks thinner, but the logo looks pretty much the same size, same everything. The R on this one, the fake one, looks like it doesn't really look like an R. But the original one, the R, let's see if I could focus it. It's really readable. Alright, how about the Pokemon Company? Again, the font looks thinner, this one looks bold. The Nintendo logo looks pretty much similar. Now with Palkia itself, Palkia looks much crispier. The fake one looks thicker. At least the print lines. Let's see. Logo, Pokemon Pearl. The R on this one, the fake one, doesn't look like centered. The original one looks centered. Let's see. The Pokemon looks darker. And the white background there looks much bigger, much thicker, and not hollow. This one looks like it's hollow in there too, on the white parts. Real, fake. Real, fake. Next one, we got the Nintendo logo Again, look at the quality. The quality. And if you look at the two squares on the left of the DS, it looks like there's no difference in the color. There should be gray on the bottom and black on top. And this one, the TM, is a misprint. Misprinted TM. Looks like it's printed twice. The Wi-Fi connection looks pretty similar to me. Just a little dark blue. It's got a funky font for the original one. The fake copy looks like it's... Oh. The Wi-Fi is the only one that had that funky look. Okay, next one. Again, the fake version is on top. It looks darker. The font looks darker and thicker than the original one. And for the Pokemon Pearl version here, it looks thinner with a big A and a small E. A pearl there is pretty good. Alright, at the back, see if you can find any red flag before we open this. The official Nintendo Power Player's Guide, it's a little difficult to read unless you really read it up close. For the fake one, this one is much legible. The fake one for Chimchar, that looks alright. It's just, you could tell that it's just scanned or copied than the original one. See the difference there? The cancel looks like it's just barely there because it's been copied. The seal looks darker. It's supposed to have some sort of a shine in there. It's hard to really compare that. The barcodes, you can't really go by the barcodes because it looks really similar. Let's see. Again, the print for the fake ones, it just looks like thinner most of the time. Let's see the pictures. Yeah, this part just looks darker. Nighttime. Alright, let's open this one up. This is the fake one. It's all ready to be opened there. Well, the case looks great. It's got a little bit of scratch in there. We're gonna go through the case. Let's see, quality wise. You could tell on top there, it's a little poorly glued there for the fake one. But the color, it's hard to tell. Let's see what else we could do. This one's already got scratches. Open up the fake one. Now we're gonna go through the cartridge. Well, let's go through the manual. Here's the original. Make sure we don't mix it up. Look at that. got some really good copy of the manual. This is the manual I got. Alright, let's see. The manual, it's hard to go by. It looks like it's a complete scan. It looks just as good, in my opinion. So, can't go by that. Let's see. The actual game manual. Now in here, it looks like theirs is lighter. You could see the difference, I think. Let's see if you could see the difference between the regular and the fake. You could tell by the Nintendo there, the scan. This one's lighter. The bottom, again, lighter. It says printed in the USA, but it's not. I guess the manual is easier for them to copy because it looks just as good. It's just lighter in color. See, the color for the original one is really pink in there, or purple. This one's light pink. This one's got the recycle. Let's try to see if we can remove this. Looks like it's made of the same paper as the original one. Let's see. Oh, this one is pretty interesting. Let's see. So this is the fake one. It's hard to say, but ours is smooth and this one's rough. It's definitely rougher for the fake one. You could feel the roughness. The other thing we could try is, let's see if I could have a, this is, alright, the original one, I'm shining the light in there. You could see it easily. The fake, you can't. You have to like really go in there to see, to be able to see through. Alright, let's see if it's the same thing with the manual. The manual looks like you could see it easily for the fake one. Alright, so it's hard to tell with the manual again, unless you have an original, because it's doing this very similar thing. Alright, let's see. I wish I could find something different with this manual. Let's see the back. Maybe it'll show us a difference. Again, the original. The original one is just easier to see the back there. The paper feels thicker, but it's really hard to tell. So this is what the case looked like. Now we're gonna go through the cartridge. Now, are you able to see the differences? At first glance, you can't. You have to really look at it to see that that pearl looks thicker than the original. And if you look at the Nintendo color, it's red on the original and it's black and white on the fake. Other than that, it looks completely the same. Just the the Pearl version looks thicker. And at the back, that NTR pat bend. Let's see if I can shine a light there. For the original one, it looks thicker. And for the fake one, it looks like it's not on bold. Let's see if I could shine a light there. Or make a comparison. And the original one usually would say CO5, CO5-10. And this one is like some sort of number there, C2901. If you could see, the texture is rougher too at the back. Original, fake. Okay, what else can we find here? I know the Heart Gold and Soul Silver you could flash a light, but for Pokemon Pearl, Platinum, and Diamond you can't. Nope. Alright, so that's the fake copy. Here's another fake one. This one has red Nintendo on it, on the logo, but it has some streaks at the back. So you could see it looks like the same font for the Pearl version, but it looks like it's printed over. You could tell here, it's a print. Shouldn't have those lines in there. That's how I could tell. And again, we'll see the quality at the back. It looks thinner and rougher. The NTR005 in there should be almost like bold font, not a thin font like this. Alright, so even the fakes have some irregularities in it. This one, the background looks smoother, but the Pearl version looks thicker. This one, the Pearl version is thicker, thinner, but you got some quality streaking at the back. The original has a thin Pearl version there, and no streaks. Like, we could test the game. Let's see. And it works just as well. And that's it. One last look for the fake ones. The print sounds rough. Feels rough. And you could just tell it's a fake. There you go. I hope that video was helpful. And that's it for today. I hope you found the video helpful, and if you want me to do any more of these type of comparisons, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to go through some of my own personal collection and try to find the fake ones out there. So So have a good day.
And where the movie started, facing at a photo they've taken. Space tree flying through the skies and petals happen everywhere.